Greetings.
Oh no, not you again.
I don't know what you mean, we've never met before.
Right, what do you
So,
want?
I hear you want to be a member of the Alliance.
Well, aren't I already a member of
Excellent choice. Firstly, you must observe all the races of the Alliance and see which one you would like to be.
Right, fine.
First is the humans, the most popular race in the Alliance. They are known for their honor and pride within their own culture, as well as their extreme acceptance of all other races. Except for the dirty horde.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. What are they doing over there?
Oh, that's a council. You see, what they do is they gather up and shout in incredibly loud voices, not listening to each other, trying to work out a course of action that makes each one of them the most powerful among the rest of them. When in actuality, power in this context is a complete farce, and none of them have any control over each other whatsoever. In the end, power is just given to the guild with the largest number of people in it.
Oh, well, that last bit makes sense at least.
Also, they keep having sex with each other.
That's a bit too much.
View the Alliance!
What?
You do not want to join them, you wish to join the Horde!
Where'd you come from?
Come with me to the capital of the Horde, Orgrimmar. Behold Orc culture! It is based on honor and pride and war, as well as peacefully and respectfully venerating your ancestors while making decisions based on respect and fondness for one another.
I mean, that sounds way better than human.
There you are, Bartholomew.
Oh no, come on!
Well, we've got to go. Lots of races to see. Come along. Behold, the entire Nomish race.
Well, there's only 3 of them though.
Yes, despite the fact that they're incredibly intelligent and very interesting, there are actually very few of them that ever actually show up anywhere. The few that do exist tend to just be the same exact person over and over again with very little variation on personality. Standing next to them is the one dwarf that all other dwarves are clones of.
What? Well, you're not serious. I mean, I know everyone says the dwarves are really similar.
Well, they all talk about beer all the time, they love their beards, they all look the same, they all dress the same, and they always consistently talk about the same things in the same exact accent. Either way, you're not going to be meeting very many dwarves or gnomes. Since they're not humans, they never actually contribute anything, and most of the time you'll only ever see them in small clusters that are separate from the larger group of humans. Which is only right and proper.
View the Alliance! These tiny creatures are no match for the Orcs' greatest allies. Come and observe them!
Do I have to?
Yes! Behold the Tauren! Hulking great towers of muscle, and among the gentlest creatures on the planet. They are few, but they are respected. Their connection to the earth makes them very good at contributing, which is what that other guy was saying the other things don't do.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
And also trolls! Each one is a distinct individual who worships different gods and dresses in different ways, from different clans, tribes.
Well, that sounds way better than dwarves and, little dwarves, isn't it? And, you got, like, lots of them.
Well, about
there
that.
you are! Where did you get to? Not fraternizing with the pathetic filthy horde, are you? Come along, we've got to go to Darnassus.
Can we just walk this time? Oh, okay.
Behold, the home of the elves. Night elves, that is.
It's awfully empty.
Oh yes, I suppose it is. That's because night elves very rarely actually hang out here. They just hang out in the forest somewhere. It makes any of them very, very difficult to find. Their culture mostly consists of grouping up and arguing about what their culture is, and also being very racist to everyone that isn't them, even though that's not actually what they do anymore.
What do they do all day then?
As far as I can tell, they sit around in circles, drink tea, and argue about who's the oldest.
That sounds about right. Well, wasn't this place burnt down a while ago?
Well, yes, it was done by the cowardly and pathetic horde.
View the Alliance!
Oh, hi there, mate.
Hello. You must be talking about the great achievement of War Chief Sylvanas, who incidentally is Queen of the Forsaken, who you're gonna see next. Now come with me.
What?
Here we are in Undercity.
Yeah, it's a bit exploded, mate.
Here we are in Orgrimmar! The Forsaken are by far the least respected members of the Horde, but they represent our extreme commitment to accepting people who have nowhere else to go. Because that's what the Horde does, baby! They can also be really nice if you get to know them, you know?
Anything else?
I don't know, I kind of expected the human to interrupt
There
me
you
by-
are.
There he is!
We're almost done, now come along.
I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna have to accept what's happening.
Here we are in Stormwind, the capital of Gilneas. Or so you would be led to believe.
No, hang on, I know this one. They all turn into wolves.
Yes, that is more or less the extent of their cultural identity. They used to have more, but everyone forgot what it was. They are among the most common of all members of the Alliance because they also are human half the time, which makes them exactly half as good as humans.
Do they, do anything?
Yes, they do everything humans do, but in funny accents.
Cool, blimey, who'd have thought of that, mate?
They are also all rich noblemen who own land in Gilneas, which is completely worthless now, although no one seems to realise that.
Right, and, What about that blue guy?
Oh, that's one of the Draenei. Creatures from another world, victims of an ancient interdimensional war who came to us for help.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Extreme zealots of the light, our own home religion, and legendarily friendly and accepting to all people.
That's pretty good.
Yes. If you're lucky, you might see one.
What?
Yes, well, you see, they're extinct in the wild, so you don't see them very often now.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, that means more space for more humans.
Well, is that everyone?
More or less. There's also Void Elves, but they're basically humans with blue. Dark Iron Dwarves are just more dwarves except orange. And the humans from Kaltiris are blissfully more humans for people to play.
Great. Let me just, 3, 2, 1.
Cue the alliance!
There we go.
We also have incredibly unimportant and also interesting allies. Come! Behold the city of Orgrimmar!
Again, we've been here like 4 times.
Yes, it's where most people live now. Here you will find goblins, sneaky and intelligent. Their own creations have driven the war more than our own orcs have. Nobody actually likes them, but they're really funny, so people laugh at them.
Oh, that sounds pretty crap, doesn't
They
it?
also ride gigantic robots.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Isn't it the coolest?
I mean, that's so cool. They get giant robots. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
they get explosions and things as well, and it's great.
So you got a lot of goblins, right?
Yeah, well, about that, you see,
Bartholomew, there you are. Well, it's time for you to choose. Do you want to be a member of the Alliance? And if so, which race do you want to be? Naturally, the answer is yes, that you do want to be a member of the Alliance, and I recommend humans.
Well, I mean, Alliance sounds pretty boring.
Oh, well,
so,
yes, but there's a lot of us. Well, a lot of humans, anyway.
Now join the Horde, where you will be one of the interesting races, and respected among a group of others.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Horde! Haha, I knew you would pick right. Yeah. Now, where's the Horde? Well, that's the thing, you've already met them. What, the entire Horde? Yep. The entire tribal horde. Well, what about those guys? Oh, those guys. Those guys right there.
Yeah, the fellas with the pointy ears and the red outfits.
Oh, well, those are blood elves. You see quite a lot of those. You see, they do what's called a council, where they group up in noble houses and argue about who's the most powerful. Eventually, power is just given to the guild with the largest number of members. But they don't represent what the horde's all about. We're not about power or nobility. We're about family and honor.
Oh, alright then. Well, how many of them are there?
They take up about 90% of the horde.
Oh, fuck.